What's happening? You guys are here? Well, I guess I got some explaining to do. In this video, I'm gonna explain why I'm selling my Mitsubishi Fuso that I bought not even a year ago. I'll also explain how everyone can have a chance at being the next owner of this legendary expedition vehicle by bidding on it online at TrailBid.com. And I'm also gonna explain what the heck I'm doing in this fifth wheel camper trailer. So let's get comfy and take a dive back to almost a year ago when I was looking at buying the Fuso. I convinced Happy to let me take the Fuso camping. So we're going on an overnighter. Ooh, I want it. What do you think, Coates? It feels pretty good off-road. We're only going 15 right now, but it feels solid. And that's the main thing. Anything's gonna jump around and you're gonna feel being off-road and anything. A lot of it's like, how solid does it feel? Or does it feel janky? And this does not feel janky. This thing feels solid. And I like that. You know, a little bit of a divot coming up here. So it just flexes over them, nice and smooth. Okay, I really love driving this thing off-road. It's quicker and smoother than I thought it would be. And that makes me happy. So cool. We could camp there, but we'll just keep going. Home is where you park it. We parked it here. All right. We're camped out here. Sunset's going. We got the slides out. Oh, look how big with both slides out, how much room you got on the floor. Coach, what are you doing? Hey, Bubba's. So you can just chill over there. We can chill over here. So, that's what it looks like all closed up. Today's heading out of camp. The first camp with the Fuso. Absolute game changer. I just love it, having a little apartment on the back there. We'll go ahead and do a little Austin Powers turn. Yeah, this is a really tight spot. Like, if this were a trailer, you couldn't pull this trailer in here. After this trip, I was sold. Pretty much sold on it now at this point. So I gotta thank my buddy Happy, the previous owner of this rig, for letting me use it and try it out. Happy was kind enough to let me take the Fuso on a few test runs, even take it camping multiple times before I made the decision to buy it, which was so cool because I really got to know it and really just fell in love with it those few first times I camped with it. I sold the Jeep, bought the Fuso, moved into the Fuso like in a hurry so that I could drive it from Arizona all the way up to Canada to see my family for kind of a family reunion. And also Amanda flew into Canada to meet me and we drove all through British Columbia. We stayed on some amazing glacier rivers and we were just super comfortable living off-grid in this thing. The Fuso is great the way it is. It works great. It's full-time livable. It's got an amazing Rixon's hydronic heating system with an S-bar diesel heater plumbed to the tank that you can run as much as you want, and hot water, and a shower with 60 gallons so you can actually take a good hot shower. This is amazing. Showered in the truck. A massive kitchen, 2 slides. Before I even bought the Fuso, I knew I would have some leftover money and I wanted to start another build. I did really enjoy the build process of the Jeep Gladiator, but it was my entire life at the time because I didn't have another vehicle to live in. And I learned a lot about things that I would want to do different in my next build. So to be honest with you, I was kind of eager to apply these things that I've learned and do another build while I already have my current home on wheels, the Fuso. It was also really rewarding to work with so many different companies and people to build a one-of-a-kind adventure vehicle, live in it, prove that it works super well, prove everyone wrong, to be honest, who said that it wasn't going to work, and then in the end, sell it to Chuck and Rhonda, who are super stoked with it. All right, thanks, Chuck. Enjoy the Mobicon, my friend.
Thanks, Bill.
Of course. Have a great trip back to Colorado.
Okay.
All right, we'll see ya. So a few months ago, a friend of mine from high school hit me up and told me about an online overland auction website that he had created called TrailBid.com. It kind of blew my mind, and I was like, dude, this is an amazing thing that people need, and I want to be a part of it. So long story short, we teamed up and we are launching TrailBid.com with the Mitsubishi Fuso being the very first rig up for auction. You guys may have seen Bring a Trailer, Cars and Bids. Some of these online auction websites are becoming more popular, and for good reason. You can post a vehicle, sellers never pay a dime. The buyer pays a 5% fee. The problem with these current sites is that you put an Overland Expedition camper up on them and they stick out like a sore thumb. It's not necessarily the demographic that you're looking for someone to buy these vehicles. So we're not only offering a place to buy and sell these vehicles, we're building a community around vehicles for sale and getting a fair price for them, because at the end of the day, some of these vehicles are completely one of a kind. Some of them have more money and aftermarket modifications into them than the vehicle cost itself. The Fuso is a great example. There was only 2 of these Fusos built. It's got 2 slides on it. One is a kitchen slide that's optional and really just gives you more space. It doesn't close anything off. You can leave it closed. The other slide is mandatory to access the camper, and it opens up the entire camper, slides the dinette and fridge out, and makes this thing feel humongous. For something that fits in a parking space, I swear I've never been in a camper that feels bigger. It's truly amazing. But the beauty about TrailBid is I can put a reserve price of what I want to get. You guys can come in and bid what you want to pay, and we'll land somewhere in the middle. At TrailBid, if your reserve price isn't met, you can actually go in after the auction and accept lower bids. You can even extend the auction if you want. So you have options. I posted the first YouTube video about this, and we literally had a vehicle listed every day for the next week. So I can already see that you guys are loving this platform, and I'm so stoked to make these auctions go live and sell some rigs this way. So if you're not already, make sure to go to trailbid.com and sign up with your email address for newsletter updates and auction updates of what's coming up for sale. Which is also why I'm in this trailer. This is not my camper trailer. This is my friend Chance and Jess's camper trailer. This is going to be listed on trailbid.com for auction as well. I probably had you guys worried this was my next rig, huh? No, I mean, I would love to live in this trailer. It's awesome. But as you know, I like a little more 4x4 overlandy kind of stuff. But yeah, you guys, I love buying and selling campers. I love the Fuso. I loved my Jeep Gladiator truck camper that we built. I love the Dodge Mahal that I bought when I first went on the road. I just figured, why not post this thing up for sale and sell it to someone who can use it as is, because it needs nothing. The Fuso just had a brand new transmission, like I said, had oil change, coolant flush. All of the emission system for the DEF has been serviced. The defogger's been cleaned. Things I can't even remember. Just everything that they said I needed to do, we did it. And we did it at the truck shop in Portland, which used to be called Mitsubishi Fuso of Portland. So very reputable dealer that worked on the Fuso. We got over $8,000 between the transmission and engine services and things to make it run perfect and be ready to go for many, many miles of adventures with the new owner. It also did have some leaking issues in the pass-through, and we incurred some trail damage on the front wall. So we actually did a ton of work to the camper to redo the entire front wall and make it more solid than ever. It is legit ready to roll, ready for you to go crush some miles, move into it full time, take it out on weekend trips, week-long trips, whatever you want. But the only way you're gonna own this thing is to place a bid at trailbid.com. So head there right now, check out what we got up for auction. Like I said, we're just launching this site and we've heard a lot of really great feedback, and we've already had some incredible one-of-a-kind rigs posted up for auction that are now going live. So I'm so excited. I really think that this is going to be a great tool for the community. Really cool to be able to help connect buyers and sellers in this community with the right adventure vehicles and find these rigs their next adventure. So comment what you guys think of TrailBid. Let me know some feedback. Thanks to my patrons for helping support the channel, and hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope that answers some questions of why I'm selling the Mitsubishi Fuso and how you can potentially be the next owner on it. So we'll see you on the next video. The only question is, are you down to mob? See ya! Woo!